Now at 5, new concerns that some breast cancer genetic testing might be out of date. A new study finds 20-year-old testing guidelines limit the number of women who can get tested, which means some patients might not receive the appropriate treatment for their cancer. Now, for a woman from Attleboro, genetic testing was a gift. And as Dr. Mallika Marshall explains, she's sharing her story and her decision to have preventative surgery in an effort to urge other women to get tested.
Alex Fitzpatrick went from Hollywood screenwriter to Massachusetts restaurant owner, so she and her husband could spend more time with their kids. So when she found out her risk of getting breast cancer was as high as 80%, all she could think about was her 3 boys.
I do want to make sure that I'm the one there telling my kids, you know, what they should wear on their wedding day and watch them go to college.
Alex has the BRCA1 gene mutation. She got tested when an aunt was recently diagnosed.
I was really blindsided by it, to be honest.
The first thing Alex did was read Angelina Jolie's story, who had the same inherited gene defect and chose surgery to remove her healthy breasts and ovaries to reduce her risk.
I remember thinking, gosh, what a drastic decision that was.
But when faced with the same choice, Alex said the decision wasn't hard at all.
I really started thinking of it as a gift, the gift of knowledge, and I can decide what course I take and what I do and how I keep myself healthy and how I keep myself alive.
Alex is sharing her story because she wants people to learn about their family's cancer history and to dispel the myth that men don't have to worry about these genes.
Men do need to worry about it.
According to Kristen Shannon, Director of Genetic Counseling at Mass General Cancer Center, the BRCA1 and BRCA2 genes have also been linked to pancreatic and prostate cancers. And that's not the only concern.
If a man carries a BRCA1 or 2 mutation, each of his children have a 50-50 chance of carrying it.
Alex says she feels empowered, but also a little guilty.
I get to do something and make sure I don't get it. And you feel for the people who didn't have that opportunity.
Now, Alex had her first round of surgery a few weeks ago. She was thrilled to learn that the test found no signs of cancer. She's optimistic she'll get the same result when she has her mastectomy next year.
Absolutely. Well, that's great news for her.
It is.
As genetic testing becomes more available, some people, for example, I would want the information, but there might be other people in the family who don't want that.
That's right. And that's something to keep in mind, that if you do get genetic testing, your family members may inadvertently find out that they're at risk for certain cancers or other conditions, so that's something to be aware of. And also know that, you know, there's so many home genetic tests now, but there are significant limitations on what kind of information they can give you. So just make sure before you sign on that you know exactly what sorts of information you're gonna get.
That you're prepared.
There you go.
Excellent. Doctor, thank you.
You're
Liam?
welcome.